Hey, what's up? Seventyne here, taking a look at the multiplayer portion of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, developed by Treyarch. The series continues its setting in the near future with robotics and advanced weaponry, with Black Ops 3 containing a couple of changes with new movement mechanics and the introduction of classes. The classes aren't the kind that you would find in something like a Battlefield or a Team Fortress 2, where each class is locked to a certain loadout and role. Instead, in Black Ops 3, the class that you pick only affects your special ability, and each class has the option between one weapon ability or one utility. For example, the sharpshooter has an explosive arrow firing bow as her weapon, and an enemy revealing pulse as her utility. These special abilities slowly recharge during the game, enabling you to use them around twice a game. However, by using a certain perk, this can be increased to around 4 times a match. There will be a total of 9 different classes available to play on release, resulting in 18 different abilities that you can play around with. The most impressive abilities during the beta though definitely has to include the Outrider's bow, because for some reason bows always feel really good to use in these kinds of games. Plus, the explosion is a nice little addition. And for the utility, Prophet has this one down with Glitch, which allows you to teleport back to where you were a couple of seconds ago, allowing you to get out of tricky situations or lead enemies into traps. Movement has been becoming more and more of a focus in the Call of Duty series, and this time around there are a couple of new mechanics to help you get around the map better and faster. Wall running is by far the most noticeable change, allowing you to get some height on your enemies or to avoid hotspots on the map like this bridge. The feature is implemented pretty solidly in terms of its usability. Just jump onto the side of the wall and you will attach and continue on your way. Most of the main walls you can run will be clearly indicated, but after playing a map for a while you will find smaller lengths of walls that will give you that tactical height advantage, as your enemies will expect you to come around a corner at floor level rather than a meter or two in the air. The other movement mechanic is the slide, and is arguably the more important mechanic of the two to get a hang of. While wall running gives you height, you're a pretty easy target with a predictable movement direction, but with the slide, it's basically allowing players to dolphin dive while still moving extremely fast. Mastering this with the shotgun can be devastating and can confuse enemies when one second you're standing in front of them, and the next you are now firing at them from behind as you've slid straight past them. It also makes for a great way to cross open areas, so you're not such an easy target, which is extremely important as you die extremely quickly once in an opponent's sight. Due to the extremely fast-paced nature of Black Ops 3, non-structured or non-objective based game modes are extremely chaotic and not in the good way. For instance, in Team Deathmatch, while you are spawned into the game at the opposite sides of the map, you can get to the other side in just a matter of seconds, resulting in you constantly getting shot at from behind. The spawns in Team Deathmatch also changed to prevent spawn camping, but this also adds on to the problem of being shot from behind. This problem is somewhat corrected in the more objective based game modes like Search and Destroy and Safeguard. Search and Destroy manages to slow down the game quite a bit due to the mode being one death and you're out of the round. Safeguard, however, has continuous spawns as you try to either escort the robot to the point or prevent the robot from getting to the point, but the game mode plays so much better than Team Deathmatch while still maintaining that chaos factor. Safeguard was definitely my favourite mode of the beta, providing really intense closing moments of the round as each team desperately fights for the win, with the robot only a couple of meters away from the point. The available arsenal in Black Ops 3, while being slightly futuristic, still have the general form as weapons of today. Like the ARC-7 is an AK-47, the Kuda is a UMP, and the Drakon is a Drakonov. Being set in a futuristic setting, I would have liked to see some more unique weapon designs and weapon mechanics. However, this seems to only be reserved for your character's special weapons and kill streaks. The different attachments for your weapons are all a bit the same as previous games too, with basic scopes, grips, and stocks that all affect your weapon's stats. As for grenades, there isn't anything too innovative here either. You can equip both a damaging grenade like a frag, sticky, or proximity mine, and a utility grenade like a flashbang, concussion, or EMP. Equipping weapons, attachments, grenades, and perks take up 1 slot each in the Return of the 10 slot system, where you can only have 10 items equipped at once, so you'll have to decide whether you want to run a full weapon accuracy setup, for instance, or a multi-primary and multi-grenade setup, instead of just being able to have the best loadout your level can achieve. Other features of the game include multiple customization options for your weapons, profile, and tags. The most important customization feature being the paint shop. Here you'll be able to play around with different graphics, colours and gradients to customize the look of certain parts of your weapon. You'll also be able to share your designs with others and use other players' designs yourself. The gunsmith feature in the game will allow you to customize the physical appearance of your weapons via cosmetic variations of the weapon's attachments, which is rumored to have 4 to 5 variants of each separate attachment. You'll also be able to name your weapon, apply your custom paint jobs, and apply a camo for the parts of the weapon that the paint job doesn't cover. As for your profile customization options, you can create your own emblem or logo out of the same graphics, colors and gradients available in the paint shop feature. The end result will be displayed on your player card, as well as being overlaid on your chosen calling card when you kill someone. Your calling card being a set graphic design that you select out of a big list. There is one final tab on this customization screen simply labeled classified, but this may be just the sharing feature for the paint shop. Altogether, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 does do some interesting changes with the movement system and the introduction of classes, albeit in a small way. The game is extremely fast paced, delving into the twitch shooter genre far more than any previous Call of Duty title before it, but I feel the game is struggling with the combination of speed and movement while still trying to maintain its close quarters combat, something that another game called Titanfall managed to do a lot better. If you're looking for that kind of mix between open areas that you can move freely in and small enclosed spaces, then Black Ops 3 may be of interest to you. But if you're expecting a futuristic shooter with a unique arsenal to play around with, it doesn't really offer that, despite being based in the future. Anyway, that's been my player preview for Call of Duty Black Ops 3. The game will be officially releasing on the 6th of November for $60 or your regional equivalent. If you want to find out more about the game, check out the links below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.